Now, as you jump into the co-main event, this is a big one. Big time trending fight. We haven't seen Jan Blachowicz in a while. We know Carlos Ulberg is a bad dude. Something's got to happen here. These are two huge gentlemen in the light heavyweight division who need no introduction. Let's get into it right now. In the co-main event at UFC London, you got Jan Blachowicz taking on Carlos Ulberg in a light heavyweight battle. Blachowicz 29-10, Ulberg 12-1. It's Poland versus New Zealand in this one. Ulberg 2 inches taller at 6'4". He's 34. Jan is 41. Oh my goodness. Jan 1 inch reach advantage, 78-77. Both guys stand right-handed. Ulberg doubles up Jan on the feet with 7.2 significant strikes per minute to 3.4. And both guys land like a takedown every 3 rounds. Jan 68% takedown defense. Now let's just focus on the last 2 fights really because, prior to that he was still at least in his 30s, right? But he's lost to Alex Pereira by split decision. Okay? Split decision. Somewhat of a close fight. But Pereira led by 18 significant strikes. Gave up 3 takedowns, though, to 0 landed. Jan also fought Magomed Ankalaev to a split draw. So he's still very capable, right? And beat Alexander Rakic by a 3rd round KO in 2022. So he is still very capable. Carlos Ulberg, 83% takedown defense, has beaten Volkan Ozdemir. Nice win by decision. Alonzo Menafield by KO in 12 seconds. Okay, that's what he should do. Da Woon Jung, not bad, by submission. Ihor Poteria by 1st round KO. Nikolai Negamoreno, 1st round KO. Tafan Nchukwi, 1st round KO. And man, the list goes on. And this guy has been very active, and we haven't seen him lose since he lost to Kennedy Zachukwu by 2nd round knockout. And anybody can get caught at any given time. In that fight, in the 2nd round, he got caught up in a striker's delight. He was up 146-82 in significant strikes, and again got caught. So he's got to be very cautious here because Jan is still very good. Jan is very capable. But listen, he's 41 now, and it's been a year and a half since his last fight. He didn't fight in all of 2024. So, it's hard to predict what Jan Blachowicz will look like. Carlos Ulberg is the young Energizer Bunny in this fight, and should be able to get the victory here. Although it's a cautious prediction because it's going to be very close, I think. But Carlos Ulberg is just better right now, and this is a fight he has to win if he wants to upgrade himself. It's a big notch on the resume. Even though Jan is 41, it's still a big win for the resume. So I look for Carlos Ulberg to step it up and get the win here, and he'll likely have the crowd on his side, of course. And I look for him to get the win, just in terms of activity, significant strikes. I mean, if he keeps his pace up, he's going to land over 100 significant strikes in 3 rounds, and that usually means you'll win, especially in this fight. So he wins, in my opinion, with the 13-1 light heavyweight division. Co-main event, UFC London. Yeah, so I'm looking at 2 factors. One, Carlos Ulberg is really freaking good. On the other hand, Jan Blachowicz is just getting older. We haven't seen him in some time. The clock is ticking for him, and you're not getting any younger. So you're 42 years old, right? This isn't the time when you can be fighting once every 2 years. But it's still Jan Blachowicz. He still fought the current champ to a draw, several years ago. And Ulberg's had a setback, but he's 12-1. And, it'll be interesting to see what side the crowd is on. It should be New Zealand, but we'll see. Jan Blachowicz is a well-respected fighter, but I don't think he gets a job done here. He's just getting too old.